Well, welcome back everyone to the collaboration space. I'm your host, Nancy Lucier. Thanks for joining us today. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about ADA compliance in your workspaces and in digital signage. And I have two guests helping me out with that today. First of all, I have from LG, Stephanie Kohler. Stephanie, welcome. Thanks for joining me. We are actually live in person here in Tampa today.
Thank you, Nancy. It's nice seeing you again.
And can you tell us a little bit about what your role is at LG?
Excellent. Thank you. My role at LG is the Director of Regional Sales. So I manage all of our channel partners in support of LG's technology and business.
Great. And also from the AVI-SPL team, we have Shelly Solis. Welcome, Shelly. And tell us a little bit about what you do at AVI-SPL.
Absolutely. I'm the Senior VP for AVI-SPL Central Region. So I essentially oversee the 14 offices we have within the Central U.S.
Okay. So you're a little busy with everyone going back to the office, I think.
Yes. Very excited to be here in Tampa, though I don't get to come to our corporate office often.
Yeah. Nice to be back in person. And another reason we're focusing on ADA compliance is because people are going back to the offices, and here we are. So, Shirley, tell me a little bit more about why the focus on ADA compliance for signage and displays.
Yeah, so as far as ADA compliance, you always have the ethical and the legal reasons. Right. To me, those are definitely important. They're requirements, but they're only the base of it. I think the most important part on the ADA compliance is to create the right environment for your employees. So when you have the right environment, one, it attracts employees back to the office. As you mentioned, RTO is a big topic for us and for majority of our clients. And not only that, even when you have the employees at the offices, to have the right environment, I think helps the atmosphere at the office, make your employees more productive. They enjoy their work environments. So in turn, that actually helps not just productivity, but it helps you to attain and retain talents as well.
Yeah, absolutely. If we're telling people to come back to the office, then we better make it a great place to be. Yeah. And Stephanie, can you maybe share a little bit to kick us off with what are some of these compliance points that we need to look out for?
Absolutely. And working and partnering with AVI-SPL and all regional teams and their design teams to support that environment, following the rules and just being compliant, right? You have to lay out the environment, lay out the rules. But when partnering with LG and our LG products, we've got a few features that really enhance that partnership. One is our IPS technology. It's in plane switching. It is basically a technology where people can see from not only just straight ahead, but off kilter. So that anybody in the room, whether it be somebody standing, whether it be somebody sitting, can definitely take advantage of all of the content on the product. Another area that we focus on for this compliancy would be our anti-glare type products. Most of our products with underneath the lights, whether it be fluorescent or different types of LED lighting, you may not be able to see the screen directly, or it might be a little foggy. With our anti-glare technology, that helps again with any place that you are in the room. All products do have an audio out, right? So that you can use your own audio, whether it's something on person or something, in the ceiling or in the room. And another feature that we have in some of our products is our Bluetooth, right? So then you could use your own Bluetooth devices in order to be able to listen clearly in regards to the subject matter or the content.
And I like how you mentioned audio because accessibility isn't just about the visual, it's about the audio too, that we need to pay attention to. So great that LG has those features as well. So Shelly, I'm going to go back to you for a minute. Talk a little bit about how LG and AVI-SPL and our teams work together to help customers, prepare for ADA compliance and maybe in the design phase. How do we help everyone with that from the start of a project?
So we have a great partnership together. Typically from our offices, we are the first line of defense on our engagement with our clients. We have our team of incredibly talented design engineers that typically will work with our clients. The first thing we do is always we listen, right? We listen and we understand what are the needs of the spaces. We make our recommendations. Stephanie mentioned, right? There's a lot to the ADA compliance. Most people think about mounting heights and, furniture placements, but there's more. You mentioned the anti-glare, and we talked a little bit about the audio side too. So our design engineers have a good understanding of our partners' technology. So typically, once we have the basic understanding, we will put a basic design. And a lot of times we will engage the engineers from our partners as well, like the LG engineering team, to actually help understanding further, right, with the equipment, the feature availabilities. So together that we can fine tune the design and making sure that we provide the best options to our clients.
Perfect. And, once we work together and everything's up and running, there is kind of a key to keeping it up and running, right? The last thing we want is a black screen for everybody to be staring at. So talk a little bit about some support options that we can offer, if you would.
Support is incredibly important on the client operations side. I think more and more our clients are recognizing that. So integration is only the beginning of it, but you're right, the day-to-day, we talked about user experience. If you walk into a room and the room is just not functioning how it's designed to, right away, it's very easy to turn people off. And eventually you find a space, maybe people don't even want to give it a try anymore. So for our supporting side, we're recognizing more and more on the importance, and we're adding more and more different options to customize the options to fit the needs on different spaces, right? Whether it's elite support, really tight SLA for some of the mission critical spaces, or we go as far as placing actual AVI-SPL staff outside to support hands-on, or we also have the remote management services, right? So we have a variety of different options, and customization is the key. So it's not a one size fits all for our clients. But again, within those options too, we work closely with LG, right? So we want to make sure we include the experts, on the manufacturers that actually created the products to work closely with our technical team. So we support the clients together.
So a lot of help from all sides, from both LG and
Absolutely.
AVI-SPL. Wonderful. And something I wanted to mention that, not being compliant, there's a cost to that. There could be fines for not being compliant for your employees, or if you're in a public space for people visiting you. So beyond fines, it's also about that better user experience. So I want to thank Shelley for joining me today. Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you for having me.
And Stephanie, thank you so much for visiting us in Tampa as well.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Pleasure having you both. I thank you for your time. And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to follow the Collaboration Space on your favorite podcast app. And to make sure you never miss a video episode, subscribe to our YouTube channel at AVI-SPL Info. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time in the Collaboration Space. For more information, visit avispl.com/LG.